What's good? It's your boy, Czar All Rights Reserved. I just want to say quickly, the more I'm looking at this superstar thing, especially with athletes, the number of athletes I'm starting to see has tremendously increased to the point where now it's like every other team is involved versus just the one team. And the one team finish up after I said something with another three out of nowhere. So I'm not quite sure what all this is. I'm starting to realize that the pattern is not even a pattern. It's like almost equipped to understand thinking as normal people when we're looking at these situations. It almost like can adjust to what we're seeing on the net. So for instance, I've almost been feeling like for a while, because I've been watching news when it drops, stories that are covered along YouTube, including ones I cover, there will be something we say that really calls out the pattern or calls out the way things look. And the answer will almost be given to us by diverting the situation in some way towards what we were saying. So for instance, just an example. What will happen is, so for instance, I covered that story with the Steelers and said 3 people were gone, almost death coming in threes. Oh, out of nowhere, 2 more after I said that next week passed, to like almost break the understanding between me and the audience of them saying he's right. And that's the only time it happened. I haven't seen any other time when it, but it's weird. It's so strange, man. I'm telling you, y'all gonna go back on a lot of different YouTubers' conspiracy, because I'm not the only one. There's some that are telling you conspiracies are happening, and I see what they're saying. But the type of backlash some of them are getting, I'm starting to see it's in line with debunking them, but making something else happen. Then there's others I see speaking, and they're correct in what they're saying, but at the same time, it's shady to the point where, well, I really didn't notice that until you started speaking about it. So almost like they say something that is related to some type of agenda, then it starts happening more frequently when you never seen it. But then when I call things out that are happening, it changes up. So it's like, wait, what was he talking about? It's the craziest thing. And I've been noticing it, especially with the football. Oh my goodness. Once I mentioned that I'm starting to see it in college and stuff, it stopped. But before that, I can go back. It was happening regularly, just like in the NFL. This is a crazy thing, man. I'm telling you, we are living in a spiritual time where you're really going to notice it or you're not. It's a very spiritual time where you got to see the world around you and the things around you for what it is and not be deceived by evil. It's really that type time. It really is. That's crazy. Because I seen it slowing down once I said that. And it almost looked like it was going to skip it. But then it did more than one more person. And I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, yo, are they listening? This is crazy. Just a thought. What are you guys' thoughts below? Let me know if you think I'm bugging. All rights reserved.